Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. These are blessings on the way to you right now. Blessings that are not stagnant, blessings that are not halt. They're on the way to you right now in this moment, just waiting for you to receive, just waiting for things to fall in place, okay? You can choose more than one pile. We have 3 piles here laid out. Choose as many as you feel drawn to. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. And this is pile 3. Ooh. This is collective, so it is going to be general. So some may resonate, some may not. But if you want to book a personal with me, information to book is in the description box. You can also have that notification bell on so you don't miss when I'm doing live mini readings. Hey everyone, welcome to the live. I appreciate you all for joining. I will help you guys choose. Who asked? Who asked? Nisa. 1. If you're drawn to 1, definitely watch 1. Honest Tarot. But you may have a little bit of 2. Hey Tonya. I'm going to say 3 for you. Melinda. 2 and 3. Lily Maggie. 1 and 3. Thank you so much, everyone. So, you guys have been wondering why I don't show my face as much and why sometimes I don't post. I'm very low on energy, and I practically had to beg my doctor because I was noticing I had high white blood count in my charts for 3 years. She tried to just tell me I had anxiety and maybe I was getting over a cold, and I'm like, there's no way. 3 years of white blood count being high in a row and it never went down. So I'm very disappointed, honestly, in the medical field, because when I finally did get that test, we found out I have an autoimmune disease, which is why I've been so lethargic and low on energy. So if I'm not posting, or if I say I'm gonna post and then I don't, it's because I literally ran out of energy. So just to keep you guys updated. Hey Danielle, I'm gonna say 3 for you. Simona, 2. And we don't know what kind yet. I'm gonna have to do more testing. So I'll keep you guys updated on how serious it is. All right, let's get on into the reading. Thanks so much, Danielle. Okay. Pile 1. You guys didn't know this, I didn't want to tell you, but the card is actually a part of the reading. The card that you chose is a part of the reading. If you're just coming in, this is going to be your pile. A distant kiss and a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. This is you coming back in touch with someone that you've had a distance with. Maybe you had a friend that moved, or a friend that got really busy, that the compatibility was just so high. I mean, it was a fated connection, fated friendship, whatever. I feel like for most of you, it is a friendship. And This is this person coming back more frequently into your life, whether they're coming to visit, whether you're going to visit them, whether you're going to hang out, whether you're going to just talk on the phone. You need this person's energy and they need your energy. It's like when you get together, you heal each other. Every time you hang out, every time you talk, you heal each other. So, the blessing is that you're coming back in contact with this person. I feel like for a lot of you, it's a friend. Probably a best friend, but a best friend that you don't talk to every day or all the time. I just heard for someone's getting out of the military, which is a blessing. Maybe someone you know. And this has to do with what I was saying, right? This person is healing you just by being around you. Just their energy heals you. Maybe this person is an Aquarius. Maybe they're born on the 17th or on the 8th. Maybe they're born on the 8th month. This person, yeah, I feel like they could have been in the military. They could have worked for the government, the DMV. Maybe they were an officer. Maybe they were a law official. Maybe they were a doctor. Maybe they were someone that has to do with the justice system. Okay, so that's describing who this person is. They had some type of government type job. Okay. Worked for the government at some point. You're also going to have a lot more time alone. But it's like you're liking being alone. You're figuring yourself out. You're self-discovering. You're getting back into hobbies that you lost. You're getting back into your routine is what it feels like. It feels like you had a routine that was working for you and it somehow got messed up. Maybe someone distracted you, something happened, and you kind of lost track of that routine. But that routine is coming back. That routine that worked for you is coming back. Okay, because it helped you out. It gave you discipline. It helped your mind. It helped everything. Okay, so that's coming back. But also, I just feel like you had people in your life, not saying that they were bad people, but they were just distracting. Just distracting people that maybe threw off your routine or threw off your goals a little bit. So that's why having this time alone is a blessing, because you can get back on that routine. You can get back into these hobbies. You can get into new hobbies and self-discover. Someone is getting new bed sheets. Brand new bed sheets or brand new pillows that's going to elevate your quality of sleep. But also whatever material, whatever fabric, let's say that. I was going to say material, but whatever fabric of sheets or pillowcases you end up getting is actually going to have a higher frequency than the ones you currently have. And it's going to raise your vibration while you lay on them, while you sleep. It's going to make your sleep better. It also could be improving your skin and hair texture. I know satin is one of the materials that do that, but it doesn't have to be satin. I'm sure there's more than that. That's interesting. We do have something here about stagnation. So a blessing that you don't realize is a blessing coming towards you is that a trip is being delayed. A trip, a travel time, it's getting delayed, it's getting held back. Even if you don't have a trip or travel destination planned right now, one could pop up and then it could change. Dropped a card and I don't know where it went. Six of Wands. Okay. So this trip is being delayed to get you in the right place at the right time with the right people. If you would have went on this trip when it was planned, you wouldn't have met the people or done the thing that gets you the Six of Wands, public recognition. If you would have been on that trip, you may not have made that video that goes viral. You may not have met that person to network with that can put you on. You may not have something, right? For most of you, I think it's you meeting someone that you need to meet, to network with. Even if you have no plans on networking, this person has something that you could benefit off of, and you have something that they can benefit off of. So it's a good networking experience that you're going to meet. And you won't meet them unless this trip gets delayed, which it looks like it is getting delayed. Okay? They may know someone that could help you out with something even. Life supports me. Life created me to be fulfilled. I trust life, and life is always there. At every turn, I am safe. So your nervous system may be balancing out a little more to where you're feeling safe and not paranoid as much, not as on edge, not as anxious. You're starting to trust. If something doesn't work out, it's for a reason. That's what this experience is also teaching you and showing you, to kind of just go with the flow. And you're going to be a lot easier at that instead of always trying to control things, how things should go, how people should act. You know, you're kind of just riding the waves at this point. But you're going to learn how to do that through this experience that I was explaining. All right, let's pull one more. I don't want to stay too long on this topic or on this pile. I am willing to forgive. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. So if you have some type of PTSD, that could be being healed because you're forgiving yourself or others. If you have some type of guilt that just won't go away and it's affecting your life and giving you anxiety, you could also be not realizing it, but creating karma for yourself if you are holding a grudge on yourself and not forgiving yourself. And so once you release that guilt and that karma, you just feel like things easier, like you're not going through karma or a tough time anymore, because you won't be in that energy of deserving it, right? Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. So yeah, something was holding you back for being able to fully experience life at its fullest moment. So once you do that, what you're about to do, something is going to click in you, or somebody's going to say something to you that helps you either forgive yourself or another person or both. And it's going to be very freeing, and it's finally going to click. And your life is going to get easier after that. Things are just going to be easier. That's also helping your conscious become clear. What happens when your conscious becomes clear? You're more magnetic to manifesting anything. Your aura will be more magnetic. You'll be more attractive energetically. Okay? But also you'll manifest easier. So someone's coming as a guide to help something click, to forgive yourself or another. Could be an actual person in person, or it could be someone whose podcast you find. I'm also getting another blessing, and this is going to be the last thing that I say for this pile, is that you're figuring out some positive things about your family. You may discover that you're related to someone famous, that you're related to someone that is royalty, that you are related to someone of some type of importance. Okay, you may get more information on that or on that person. Okay? And that's a blessing too. It's going to cheer you up to know that you share DNA with this person. Okay? We leave that there. Pile 2. Welcome to your reading, pile 2. Inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here at this moment in life. You have nothing to fear. You're calling your power back. If you felt weak, insecure, not confident, that's no longer going to be a thing. But you know where your power is connected to is your gut. So if you've been having gut issues, your gut is starting to heal. Your digestive system is starting to heal. Your confidence is starting to heal. And guess what else? Your skin. Because the gut affects the skin. Do you know what else the gut affects? They say it's the second brain. Your mind. Your nervous system. So this is already a lot of blessings in one, right? This is already quite a bit that's coming through. Because it's a domino effect. You start fixing one thing, it starts fixing a domino effect of things. And what it feels like is you're fixing your gut by finding the right thing to help your gut. And because of that, that's going to fix your chakra, where power is and confidence is, and it's going to fix your skin. If it fixes your skin, it's going to fix your scalp. Scalp is a part of the skin. It's going to fix your confidence and the way you carry yourself. You're going to like the way you look in clothes more. Because if you're feeling bloated, of course you're going to slouch. That's not going to look as good. You know, you just may not be as confident in clothes in general. You may not feel like you can wear the things you want to wear because it doesn't look good. But that's not the case coming up. Because like I said, it's a domino effect of issues being fixed. Okay, what blessings are on the way to pile number 2? The High Priestess. And because of you being more confident, you're going to be more confident with your intuition, with your discernment, what it's telling you to do, what it's telling you not to do. You may not feel like you need to watch as many readings, as many tarot readings. You may be just trusting what you're feeling a lot more. If you watch readings, it would be more so for entertainment purposes, not because you have a fear of the unknown or because you're not trusting yourself. You're going to learn something about your spirituality or your gifts. You're going to find the right teacher or the right answer somehow to be able to use some type of spiritual gift that you have. Maybe it's learning how to channel better. Maybe it's learning a whole new ability that you have, like telekinesis or something, you know? But again, this is a domino effect of the other things that I mentioned. You're going to find this thing or perfect it through being alone. Going within. Meditation. You may unlock something through meditation. You may have closed off this gift and you're unlocking it again. I'm seeing like a video game character be unlocked. So this is like a higher version of yourself being unlocked. While you're in some type of deep meditation, you may get visit from a deity of some sort. Some type of guard. And maybe a guard of time may be connecting with you. That's what I was hearing. A guard of time. I don't know. They guard time or they keep watch time. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but this may be who you connect with. And they're going to help you move on from certain setbacks. It's going to help you find peace. You're not going to be looking at yourself as a failure anymore. Actually, because of this experience, you're not going to care if you fail. It's not going to bother you. Not at all. You mess up, you mess up. Doesn't bother you. So a limiting belief that was holding you back from doing things you want to do is being healed. Getting rid of it. You're changing your definitions of what you believe to be true. You're going to know exactly why your power got shut off. Why did you turn your power off? Why did you start having gut issues? Why did you start having skin issues? Why did you start feeling more insecure? It all was a domino effect to some type of event. And you're going to process this event through the meditation, through this being helping you. And you're going to have a new outlook of what it taught you and not how it hurt you. But this is truly, genuinely feeling that, not just saying it. We could all say, oh yeah, it taught me this and blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't mean you actually feel that deep within. But that way you know what not to do again to close it off again. You're also going to have blessings of people being very kind to you. Strangers. Strangers complimenting you. Strangers letting you pass them in line. Strangers letting you go in traffic. Maybe somebody will pay for something for you. More people holding the door open for you and smiling. Just more kind encounters with people. Okay? It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. And that's what I was saying, right? You had some type of thought / limiting belief that is being changed, which is going to affect your whole life. Our thoughts is still energy, and it affects what actions we take or don't take in life. I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new, what does this say? Mites? And new ways of looking at my world. Oh, insights. Constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change and grow. So your growth was being stalled because of the way you were looking at something you went through. You were viewing it as punishment instead of something that was helping you long term. But you're changing your perception of that. Somebody in this pile is very upset at themselves, at God, at the universe, because they let someone die. Because someone left, the world. But that person wanted to go. That person had a choice whether to stay on earth or go in the spirit, and they chose to go in the spirit. Why? Because they were just ready, and two, because they wanted to be able to help people through the other realms. Life mirrors my every thought. I keep my thoughts positive. Life brings to me only good experiences. A lot here about you really being able to control your thoughts now. Whereas before you may have had negative thoughts about situations or people or things or yourself. You're really in control of that. You start to get a negative thought, you change it to a positive one. You cancel it out by having a positive thought next. So really good at mastering your mind and your thoughts. That first thought's not yours, but that second and third one and so on is. So you're reprogramming your thoughts actively because you're being more aware of your thoughts and you're not holding on to them. That is a huge blessing because that's going to raise your vibration. And that's just the first step to you possibly becoming a millionaire and doing something big. I'm not saying you're going to become a millionaire soon or next. I'm just saying that these thoughts changing are the first step to it. Someone in this pile is getting a new cell phone or some type of new electronic. I also feel like you're kind of getting closure on someone. Like, you don't have a grudge or hate this person or anything like that, but you're just realizing, you know, maybe I've been projecting things onto this person of potential or illusions that aren't real. And you're seeing things for what they are. You're seeing people for their energy, not the personality, not the looks, not the material things, but actually seeing people for energy is what you're doing. So anyways, kind of a lot going on. And, you know, as you start to change your thoughts, you're going to notice that you're finding more podcasts that's teaching you about money. How to handle money, how to deal with money, taxes, how to get by on taxes, how to really benefit yourself with money, with taxes, with all of that. How to make it all work in your favor. And you're actually starting to understand it. Right? Because money is another language. Something might get canceled that you would like to get canceled. Like a class. Or something you weren't really looking forward to anyway. It's going to get canceled. Which is a blessing. Like, you know what? I really didn't want to go anyway. So, thank God. Let's leave that here. Thanks for watching pile number 2. Oh my God, I can't pick up the card. I'll just slide that. Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is interesting because I'm already feeling like this pile has been seeing their birthday. Or you've been seeing your name. Or you've been seeing your initials. Right? Another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. So give me a vibe like maybe you're being born again. You haven't fully been born again, but you're being born again. You haven't fully walked through that new reality yet. Obviously, we're jumping through realities all the time. Different ones, right? But you haven't jumped into the one that you want yet. Because you haven't exactly figured out what you want, who you want to become. You'd be like, yeah, doing this sounds good. Oh, yeah, doing that with my life sounds good. I don't know. It kind of just feels almost like an identity crisis. But maybe not as much as that word sounds. Maybe it's like a slight identity crisis of some sort. Maybe where you know, like, the old you's gone, but who am I now? I don't want to be this person anymore, but who am I now? A Mystic Lion. Okay, so let's get a little more info. Wow, lots of money. Lots of money coming towards you. Money that has been backed up. Money that has been backed up coming in. Money you should have gotten a long time ago coming in all at once. Because the Hanged Man is here, which is telling me that it could have been backed up. Interesting. It's also kind of feeling like your energies were disturbed and not balanced as far as your feminine and masculine energies. And some of you are, it's a blessing. You're getting some insight of how you were born, why you were born. Maybe some of you weren't technically supposed to be born, which is just letting you know exactly that you were supposed to be born. Because I'm thinking of this song. This guy said his mom got an abortion and he still survived the abortion and was born. And now he's like rich and famous. Like, say that wasn't just meant to be, right? Something about you finding out how you were born or why you were born is going to help you discover more so the feeling of, I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be here. I know I'm meant to be here for a reason. You also may be getting closer with some members of your family. Maybe you were somewhat close, but then drifted apart. No, this feels like getting closer or getting closer with them again. Maybe some of you are meeting long lost family that you've never really met or spoke to. You could be starting to meet them or get to know them. It feels like you're having a good circle of people around you. People that have goals. People that have their energy right. People that aren't in competition with you. People that are morally right. It feels like you're having a community of people, you know, a circle of people where it's like you always wanted that. And you're going to be having fun with these people. You could be doing business with these people. You could be collaborating with these people, but you could also be having fun with these people. And they're going to help you discover your next purpose. Some of you, like I said, you've been having kind of issues on like, well, who am I meant to be now? I know I'm not that person anymore, but who am I now? These people coming in, these family members coming back in, these friends, they're going to help you figure out who you're supposed to become. They're guides. They're soulmates. They're helping you. Yeah, and they're healing you. Another thing that I'm getting is that someone you've had conflict with is going to apologize. Someone's going to realize that they were wrong. They're going to apologize, and they're going to take action to fix where they were wrong. Whatever it was, they're going to do more than just apologize. They're actually going to take action so that you can see proof that they're sorry and that they want to be in your life. It might take some time for this person to really think and realize some things. And some of you are getting your independence back, where you're not relying on others to make you happy, to control your emotions, to, even if your friends are busy, you're not going to rely on them to go out to eat. If you want to go out to eat, you're going to go. You're not going to be waiting on anyone. This is a blessing because you're getting your independence back. You're getting your, I don't want to say soul back, but this is the new you. It's who the new you is. You don't wait on anyone. What blessings are coming for us? So it honestly feels like your personality is changing. What makes up a personality? Thoughts, emotions, and actions. That's all changing. So your personality is changing. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. So I think that you're forgiving your parents as well. And some of this family that I'm picking up on is that you could be getting closer to your parents or to your family. Even if you once hated them. You're seeing them in a different light. They're going to be acting in a different light as well. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free. I set myself free. You learned the lesson. You learned the lesson that your parents needed to teach you. And you're being set free because of that as well. I am at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. So you guys are loving your body. You're taking on this persona. This next personality is confident in the skin that they're in. Whatever flaws that they have, that you have, you're embracing them. You love your body. You love the way you look. You accept your flaws and you embrace them. And it also looks like because of that, some of you are being more confident sexually, but also not feeling forced to do anything sexually. Some of you may come to the conclusion that, you know what, maybe I'm asexual. Maybe I want to be celibate for a while. Maybe I want to break my celibacy. Whatever it is, you're coming to terms with what you're wanting at this time involving your sexuality, which is a blessing because it is helping you figure out who you want to be. And you don't feel bad if you turn someone down. You don't feel bad. You know, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. You're not going to feel bad. I embrace myself with love and compassion. So you're being a lot kinder to yourself. Do you know what that means? It's going to make other people a lot more kind to you. People are going to be respecting you more because you're respecting yourself more. You're going to have more unconditional love into your life. Through friends, through family, through relationships. And it feels like you're arguing a lot less. You're crashing out a lot less. Honestly, you are. You're not even overthinking as much. You're not, you're not over explaining to try to get someone to understand how you feel. You take your time to say it, and if they don't get it by, you know, like a couple of times, you're not wasting your energy. Because you're realizing, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make it drink. Some of you may be practicing sobriety as well, which is a blessing, because you're going to see a lot of things in your health change and in your mental change. You're going to have a blessing to go dancing somewhere. At a club, at a bar, I don't know, at a festival. I don't really know exactly where this is, but you're going to have the time of your life dancing. Other people are dancing. It's like healing. It was needed. It's getting trapped energy out of the body. You're having fun. You're in the moment. When you're in the moment, you start to age backwards. You don't age, but you're living in the moment. It also feels like you're having more of a relationship with nature, with trees, with animals, being able to like hear what they're saying, the vibration they're giving off. And when you feel one with nature, you feel one with God, which means you trust, you feel whole, you don't feel empty. Whatever mental health issues you have that were making you feel empty, that is going away. This also feels like you're doing more stuff that like camping, or like just trying new things, or getting back into things that are fun, going fishing, camping, I don't know, something like that. Thank you, Diana. Shout out to Diana for the donation. But that's what it feels like. It feels like you're going dancing, you're going camping, you're doing things like that that just make you feel alive. Even if you do decide to drink, that's not what's making you feel alive. It's the adventure that's making you feel alive. The people, the mindset, the energy. So I do feel like the end of this year is going to be pretty great for you guys. And you may notice that your parents are trying to be closer with you, or your family as well. So anyways, I hope this reading helped everyone. If anyone's been having issues with AC or heater, that's being fixed. It may just magically fix on its own. If you've been having some issue with something being broken, it may just magically fix on its own, or somebody may help you replace it or do it for a very low cost. Okay? Anyways, love you guys.